What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So, for a change, we've actually got we got a hunting challenge that I actually really like. I got a Combibo. Of course, I still haven't gotten a bonus like daily hunting challenge. I still haven't gotten that bonus yet. It's been like weeks since I last got one. So. It will happen eventually, but we're hunting some Combibos. For those that want to know, I've got 50 PED of synthetic mind essence, and not quite full TT, but you know, it's a non-factor. Corrosive nanochip, and we're gonna melt some folks. We're gonna start melting some bitches, and it's about time I get to actually show this off on. I pressed F. It's about time I actually kind of get to show this off a little bit, because it is at the moment my favorite way to hunt mobs of this sort of level, this sort of health, is using my corrosive, because you're throwing melty shit at them. It's great. It's just awesome, and it's getting my pyrokinetic skill. It's increasing my pyrokinetic skill, which means in the future I'll be able to use even more powerful arsenic chips, which means that I'll be able to do more DPS in general against other mobs and things like that. So, you know, I might be able to cycle through mobs a lot quicker. Like in the future, if I'm hunting Maphoids, you know, I can put a dot on them, and then I can blast them away with some BLP or some shit like that. Hey, we got 15 paint cans. Very nice. 15 orange paint cans. I like that. That's very good. That bodes well. That does bode well. 1.75. Cool. The other day when I was here hunting these guys, I actually got I think I got 2 or 3 I think it was 2 globals. I got 2 globals the other day that I was hunting here. And I don't think I'm going to replicate the same thing, but who knows? You know, hunting these guys with, like, at this time of day could be a good thing for me. You know, and I'm doing this while my son's having his nap, so I'm trying to optimize my time. I did a lot of cleaning earlier today, so now I'm, you know, just getting my my first daily done, which is really cool. I do have another daily, which is a Longu hunt. More orange paint cans. Well, shit. Maybe we'll get a fair amount of these today. That'll be pretty cool. Are they still going for like 400%? No, they're going for about 300%. So they're about 100% less than what they used to be. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. I can deal with that. I'm guessing it will kind of have this weird ebb and flow throughout the year. And you know, there's going to be players that come in that decide that painting and all that sort of stuff is for them, and then they might start buying up. You know, colouring is for them, so they might start buying up different paints and things like that to colour some stuff. I wouldn't mind getting like a... You know, I wouldn't mind having something to customize myself just to see what it's like, but I don't know. An endeavor for later on down the line when I've got, you know, excess things to utilize, excess stuff to utilize, excess PED and all that good stuff. And it's funny, right? I actually had a comment the other day, someone saying it's PED, not PED. But it's an acronym. Isn't it an acronym for, like, Project Entropia Dollar? Isn't that what it stands for? So then, you know, because I was thinking about it, and it's like when I'm talking about the US dollar, I say USD. You don't say oost. And like when I say you know, the Australian dollar, I say AUD, not, you know, not UD. You know, so I was thinking about it, it's like it's a bit of a weird take. You know, it was the only comment that they put on there. You know, it's like it's PED, not PED. It's like I mix the two up. You know, sometimes I'll say PED, sometimes I'll say PED. It just depends on how specific I want to be. You know, and it was to me it was just such a weird take because it's an acronym. You know? I mean, I know people can spell out acronyms. Isn't the Patriot Act an acronym for like a whole bunch of shit, but they've just thrown it together to make it sound like patriot? I don't know. But I just found it. I found it a weird take. But yeah, you're gonna have people like. He did say that he was an old school player though. Hey, some Paplone. So maybe, maybe it's a thing amongst old school players to say PED and not PEDs. But I don't know, because I hear it said both ways. PED or PED. That's why I mixed the two up. So I find it kind of funky. Not a bad kind of funky, but just kind of funny. There's certain hills that people will die on that I just find really funny. And it's not even a hill worth dying on because both hills are exactly the same. It's like Steven and Stefan. You can spell Steven and Stefan exactly the same way. But it's just one person or another's enunciation, or just, how they, my name is Steven with a PH. I wonder if there's a Stefan with a F. I don't know. That'll be kind of interesting. I don't think there is. But, probably. But, yeah, I just found it funny. But, just looking at some of the comments, a lot of you are really happy that I'm uploading, like, Entropia Universe, I'm uploading videos more frequently, like, daily. And I will be uploading generally about twice a day. At least one hunt, because, that's what I do in Entropia, and, if some cool shit happens, I wanna, I would like to catch it. Sometime, most of the time I won't, because I can't do all of my hunting. I can't put all of my hunting online. I mean, I could potentially live stream the whole lot, but I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I have time for making videos and then editing videos, because it doesn't take as long as people might think. This video, the length of this video, unless there's any editing that I have to do, the length of the video that you see is the amount of time that I recorded, right? I like to keep things relatively fresh, not fresh, but relatively consistent, and I like to record when I am nice and fresh. That way I can kind of enunciate things properly, put things out the way I want to put things out, and all that good stuff. Ooh! That was damn near 10 PED with a tier 1 component. Not 10 PED of that, but that was damn near 10 PED and some basic stone extractor. That was a high markup loot. That was high markup loot. It was very cool. Yeah, well, tier 1 isn't super high, but it's high enough. But that was very nearly a global. We were like 10 peck off of greatness. See, peck. I say peck. I'm not always PEC, but but it's a thing. It's just a thing. Oh man, I know someone's gonna be annoyed that I decide to talk about that, but no, I've been looking at a lot of comments recently. A lot of you are quite happy that I'm doing daily videos again, and I'm happy that I'm doing daily videos again, and it was all just sort of a change of mindset really that got me doing daily videos again. And for now it's going to be Entropia, Path of Exile, and whatever other game that I'm playing. Path of Exile is one that I plan on doing quite a lot. So, I want to do, the initial playthrough of the initial story stuff. And then afterwards, if I do, big runs, or if I want to talk about things, or if I want to do challenge-esque sort of runs, or if I want to do... I don't know, if I want to do specific things, then obviously I can do them at that point. But I want to do some other games as well. A couple of you guys have given me some good suggestions, and you've also given me a couple of video suggestions that you want to see. I know one of you wants me to do a video on Mind Force. Now, I do want to do a video on Mind Force at some point in the future because I do think it would be a handy thing for people to know about, like new players to know about, you know, to know how it works. Because it's very specific. Like if we were to look at the ammo that is used in these chips, right? So if we have a look at the corrosive attack nano chip, the stuff used is synthetic mind essence and universal ammunition, right? Those are the two things that you can use. However, if I'm just gonna chomp down one of these. But if we look at this synchronization chip, this needs straight up mind essence. This stuff, not this stuff, right? And then you think, okay, well maybe the attack ones are the only ones that use synthetic mind essence. But if you have a look at the regeneration chip, that also uses synthetic mind essence and universal ammo. I'm not 100% certain what the teleportation chips do, though I am going to be getting myself a teleportation chip. I'm just going to become a wizard. I might find a really cool sword and do like Mind Force and like once I've hit level 50 in hit in laser or BLP or whatever, you know, I'll just get a sword. I'll just have a really cool sword and I'll do like sword and Mind Force. It's a shame that they don't have melee, like daily melee weapons, because I think that would have been that would be really cool. And I think it's a shame that they don't also have like daily Mind Force stuff. They only have laser and BLP, which I don't know. That kind of rubs me the wrong way, but I can understand why. They're the more universally used ones, and I can kind of understand why they don't have Mind Force or why they don't have melee weapons. But come on, man, it's melee weapons. They work just like, especially like the ones that take the ammunition. They work pretty much exactly the same. So you know, just do the same that you were doing, but with the weapons. Just decrease the decay of the thing, but just increase the ammo usage. You know, simple. You know, it still comes out to a similar cost, but you know, it's a little bit more simple. You know, and I don't see why they can't do that. I mean, I would definitely, like, if I was able to get like melee daily weapons, then I'd definitely switch over to melee. But right now, all I really have is, you know, either use my Philosopher's Sword that I need to constantly repair, which I don't mind using it in a pinch. Like, if I need to quickly kill something that's, like, accosting me when I'm, you know, mining and it's a bit too big for my Falcata or whatever. I don't mind that. But then again, I'm gonna have Mind Force shit, so... You know... I don't know, but melee weapons are going to be... I still need to grind that up, because melee weapons are great for getting your strength up. Getting your strength up is, like, the key thing to... like, one of the key things to increasing your strength. You know, strength and I think stamina are the two main things to increase your HP. And also increasing your strength does increase your... oh, what do you call it? Your... what's it called? Your carry capacity, your weight capacity. It does increase that as well, and obviously the more stuff you can carry, the less you have to kind of like move back and forth, like go to the storage terminal if you're out and about and you're not close to one. But, yeah, I'm going to be looking at a few things, seeing if I can't get... or maybe at least once a week use one of those, the LB whatevers I'm up to, like LB 15s, LB 20s. I think I'm up to LB 20. Yeah, like the long blade, like the level 20, where they max out at 25. I think I'm up to that one. So, you know, I could always do that. Could always swap over to, you know, I could use that once a week and build my melee skills up from there. Because there are some decent melee weapons out there. It's just the fucking repair. Like, because it doesn't take ammunition. Like, if we were to look at the the corrosive sword or the fire sword or the shock sword or the freezy sword, whatever sword that you pick, right? Whatever those bigger ones that you get, because it doesn't use ammunition, it's got a far higher decay, of course, because it needs to cost a certain amount. But, and here's the big old but, when we look at when we're out when we look at the way that I like to deposit with either ammunition or by depositing keys to open up boxes if I have boxes at the time. That's what I like to do. Opening up boxes that you have instead of depositing like ammunition, you have a higher chance of getting more PED out of it because you can find pills. Certain pills cost a lot more. You can get amps. You can get amps that cost that sell for quite a bit. So there's a lot of good stuff behind a lot of good reasons to get boxes. But I like to get boxes or universal ammunition because then I would utilize it. Okay, and then it increases my playtime. And then whatever PED I have left over, or PED, whatever you want to call it, I prefer PED. It rolls off the tongue a little bit more than PED. The amount of PED that I have left over, I'll be able to throw those into shares and deeds and things, which is what I'm going to start doing coming pretty much this week. It's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be getting a lot of my shares and deeds back, which I'm quite chuffed about that. I'm glad that I've gotten to a point where I have the things that I want and I have the things that I need. So I should start investing. Not a lot. I think between 30 and 40% of the PED that I get in game and that I deposit, right? 30 to 40% of the PED that I have when I deposit into the game, that's going to go into shares and deeds and things like that, right? Speaking of, what is the share prices at the moment? I'm keen as a bean to see New Treasure Island. Yeah, it's still dropped down. What about Crystal Palace? Has Crystal Palace dropped down? And Crystal Palace is dropping down as well. Oh, would you look at that? What about Ancient Greece? Where's you sitting at? Yeah, we're definitely selling. It's no longer in the 250,000. It's down into the 240,000. So Ancient Greece is definitely selling, which is good. I wouldn't mind having I think if by the end of the year I could be getting 10 PED a week from my shares, then that would be a good start for me. Because 10 PED is reinvestable. 10 PED is reinvestable. But it all depends. It all depends on what I choose to get. And some people will say, "I'll get the Arcadia Underground deed, so you get a daily payout." Well, one, you won't always get a daily payout. Sometimes they'll skip a day. Sometimes you get a double day. Yes, but I'm able to do stuff in game. Okay, let's say I want to get 1 PED each day, so I drop down 10,000 PED. Or over 10,000 PED to get 100 Arcadia Underground deeds, because they're 104 PED each. So I'll be looking at I'll be looking at 10,400 PED to get 1 PED worth of revenue each day. I could also just go to Entropia. I could also just sweat for a couple of hours. Or I can go to the Arcadia Moon and deal with that. So the getting Ancient Greece shares or Arcadia Underground deeds or getting Calypso Land deeds or New Treasure Island or Crystal Palace, it's all the same at the end of the day to me. But it depends on how much money I have at the time to throw into what thing, right? And if I was to throw 10,000 PED into like Calypso land deeds. That would be a better one because they would pay more during things like mayhem and stuff like that. So they would pay out more. If I was to put all that into shares and things like that, sure, there's a chance that I'll get a double day. So there's a chance instead of getting 10 PED, it could be 20 PED, but then there's a chance of getting absolutely nothing. And it's the same thing with the Arcadia Underground deeds. There's a chance of getting absolutely fucking nothing. But Calypso land deeds, it seems to be a lot more stable. There seems to be a lot more stability to it, which is pretty damn good. Which is pretty damn good, I reckon. But I reckon we're probably going to finish up soon. We've done okay. We haven't done the worst, which is always a good thing. Obviously, we haven't done the best. So what we'll do is we'll probably kill one more Combibo. Where are we at with the Combibo stuff anyway? Hey, that's right. We just got that. I'll figure that one out afterwards. Ooh, stones. Oh, Brukite. 45 Brukite. We'll kill the Combibos that are here, and then we will. I guess we'll probably call it. We'll go and look at exactly what we've got, and yeah, throw it into my storage, which needs a lot of. I need to sit down and sort it out, but I'll throw it into my storage. I'll kill these ones, and then I'll head back. We'll have a look at what I've got. But yeah, I quite like my Mind Force stuff. That was a little bit of a all over the place sort of topic, isn't it? We talked about PED versus PED. Talked about using Mind Force stuff. We talked about the possibility of me using melee weapons to increase my strength, to increase my health. I might be able to grind that out for a week and see how much health I get up. I might even do that. I might even do that. This weekend while I'm streaming. Just see how it all goes. But it's a non-issue. We also talked about some shares and things like that. Mainly the fact that I'm going to start investing again, which is good because the more I invest, then the more I'll be able to utilize and play and all that sort of stuff. Instead of just burning through all my PED, because I now think that I'm at a comfortable point in having an understanding of what I'm doing, or what I'm going to be doing going ahead, that I don't really need to keep a shitload of PED on standby. Like, I don't need to keep a shitload of PED handy to sort of worry about that. And I know one of you guys are going to be like, you could just, control and click, click, click. I like to do it this way. I know I'm a weird sausage, aren't I? Okay, so we're going to pop this there, and then we'll pop this there. So 47.93, and of course we went through 2.5 PED of this corrosive, so we're probably down 45 PED out of 50, which ain't too bad. Maybe a little bit more decay with the armor, but I didn't repair my armor, so I'm not sure. But we got things like this orange paint can that we'll be able to throw into storage. That's got some decent markup. We got some tier 1 components. We got some basic stone extractors, which these things they all have decent markup. I'm just going to convert this. But anyway, I'm going to be leaving it there for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try to do this ironstone mission later on tonight. So when, just to see, going to do a little bit of mining, and hopefully going to get some decent stuff. It would be good to be able to actually do this mission. But I feel a lot of these daily mining challenges, you really want to amp up. You really want to amp up because you want to be able to get them a lot easier. But I don't know. I'm not a big miner, but I am going to try to do that one later. But anyway, you all take care, stay safe. I'm glad that you're all enjoying like these daily videos and me uploading stuff more often. And because I know a lot of you guys listen to this while you're playing, and if you're playing right now, I hope that you're Hoff, I hope you're global, I hope you get all that good shit. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. You all take care, you all stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.